Hello and welcome. I'm Peasant, and today I'm going to be taking a look at As Far as the Eye. Now, this actually came out a year ago, and I played it a bit a year ago on stream, and I'm still thinking about it every time I play anything remotely that's roguelike-y, turn-based-y, strategy, and it's not just a, killing things kind of game. So I thought I'd take another look at this. My internet has almost completely died. I've got tiny little bits of mobile internet, so I can't stream this week. So I thought I'd take an opportunity to take a look at this. So, right, go up here, I'm in the top left. And I have never beaten this first opening mission. I've played through the tutorial, so hopefully I shouldn't flounder too badly. My last unrecorded game, I just spiraled out for lack of food, which apparently is quite a common thing. I watched some Nuts Guy's very helpful video, which if I remember, I will link it down below. But yeah, yet to get a proper win. I did play through the campaign. That wasn't too tricky. Well, I didn't find it too tricky. Okay, so we've got a big balanced hall. I think we can pretty much go anywhere from a big balanced hall. Okay, we've got... These guys want meat, and they want a trapper too. These guys want wood and want a gatherer too, and this is stone gatherer. What's up here? I mean, that's a lot of wood they want there. 750 wood. That's a lot. That's a lot of wood. I don't know which one's going to be easier. This because it's just a single thing, and I think I need to be really attentive to food anyway. This feels reasonable. And then if we go to here, what's that? That's the canyon hall. From the canyon hall, then they need food, wood, and stone. Okay, I think for now I'll select this, but the other options are wool and stone and wood. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Let's see what we've got. Okay. So yeah, this game is really cool. I've been looking for an excuse to cover this for ages, and here it is. The lack of internet has suddenly opened up whole chunk of useful time, and I thought, I could just play Spirit Island constantly, but I thought, no, let's not risk burning out on my favorite game. That would be really sad. I've done it recently already with Loop Hero. I don't want to do it again. Okay, so we got to work. First thing we've got to do in this game is work out where to plonk our caravan, and we actually, and while we're in our caravan, we don't eat so much food. Do we actually start with any books? We don't start with any books. We can actually upgrade our caravan with books, but we don't have any books. And it's a big halt. And I really don't know. I don't have any kind of strong ideas about how to play this well. I think we need to have adjacent spaces next to us, and we're going to want wood near our start. So I think I'm going to head over. This is a good food spot. It's got both pepkins and meat. So pepkins are kind of like the default. They're the most basic kind of food. They can eat, and your guys can eat them raw. But the trouble is, well, I think it's more efficient ways of making food by gathering meat or even cooking the pepkins, which I think we're going to have to do this to do that. We're now being offered a little bit of help. So we can gain 30 extra turns on the hall. So the interesting thing is it's like a nomadic city builder. We've got a certain number of turns here, and then if we're still here, I think we'd just die. Yeah, it's a really interesting game. Yeah. And we've been offered this. Adds a column to the caravan's transport capacity. So between each halt, which is what kind of place is, we can carry stuff between them. This is going to be extra storage space. So that seems pretty good, but this is good. All of the halt sacred sites are analyzed. The sacred sites are where we can get maybe extra people, useful bonuses, and if they're analyzed, we're not going to trigger bad ones. I like that. I like the look of that. But I don't know how many turns is a good amount of turns to be just kind of wandering around with your caravan. That's another thing. Don't know. I think we definitely want to be next to we want to be near a lot of woodland, because we don't start with any wood. We need wood to build almost everything. This is a good amount of wood. This is also, these beastie things are very useful for building. And if you have them spare, they actually carry stuff between levels. This is not many actual empty spaces, though. Maybe we push... Actually, if we harvest this... I'm not sure we can actually... I think to get the orange meat, you need a more experienced trapper than I have. Oh, wow, lots of woods around here. Lots and lots. We can just plonk down on top of some woods, but we probably still want an adjacent actual space. Actually, maybe it doesn't matter, because we'll clear these woods pretty quickly. Sorry, woods. Sorry about that, woods. Yeah, let's plonk down here. It's entirely possible that I will not do well. Pretty sure our people start with no predispositions. Yeah, this is they don't have any. This is the kind of quite in-depth kind of skill wheel that they will have. But they do have skills, some of them. So this one here, Magda, takes one less turn to harvest. Okay, they can be our harvester. This one here has +1 moves, so they're better at moving. Okay, we can get Args doing some exploring. And Arist, 30 more health points. Okay, that's less useful. But we'll send Args off to do exploring, especially... Yeah, it's going to be a worthwhile thing. So we'll send Args off here. And we'll explore the map with them. And this one here is Magda's our best... is going to be our best harvester. We're going to need to do some harvesting. I don't know whether getting wood counts as harvesting. It might do. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, so maybe fishing is harvesting. But this is... Wood is harvesting. Okay, so we will get them collecting wood. And I want to actually clear one of these spaces, so I'm going to get them clearing this particular wood space because it might be quicker to clear. Okay, and now we have one more person that we've not... So Arist here. We always want to claim these pack animals. We might even build over these birds because I don't think we can use them. All right, so can let them do their things now. So the first thing they do is kind of change clothes. It's important that you have the right clothes on whenever you're about to take up a new career. We'll keep exploring with our friend here. I'm hoping that the fact I know what the sacred sites are going to be is going to mean we're going to get some useful starting kind of benefits. Okay, so they're trying to win us this din, and this one here is harvesting wood. We start with a good chunk of food, but my last run did end with me just running out of food, and it's a bit can just kind of happen. I found I was so kind of wrapped up in what I was doing that I didn't really notice that I'd eaten all my food. Yeah, so it was a bit unfortunate. I'm really hoping that when we find sacred sites, we'll be able to get extra people. I think that's necessary. Okay, so Arist has harvested this, and there aren't any more on the map. If there was another one that they could see, I think Arist would automatically go and harvest the other big furry beast, whatever it's called, pack animal, Rhinophilo. So there are some things I can harvest by default from our base, but there are things like this meat that we need a special building for. Actually, we don't have any... Oh, here's an okay spot for harvesting meat. So I think we'll also get Arist doing wood harvesting. Yeah, I think so. So we'll get them on this one. On this one here. So we've got an explorer and 2 wood harvesters right now. Okay, and we need to set old Args. Args? I keep almost calling them Agnes. Okay. And no sacred sites have been found yet. Not yet. I think they pop up on this right-hand bit if we see a sacred site. Oh, remains. What the hell? Okay, I might have missed... I might have missed some remains. Where the hell are they? Oh, will they be up here? quite a handy little thing here is if you click on here, it will tell you where the resources are if you're struggling to see stuff. I like those kinds of features. Okay, so they're busy harvesting wood back at the base. And we'll do this exploring. We kind of want to explore everything, really. There's no benefit to not exploring. And yeah, they will go through. It's nice, it tells you the route they're going to go as well. Okay. So, we're going to want to go over here, aren't we? Okay, we'll probably come back this route. We don't have a builder yet, because Args is good at moving, we might get them building soon. Because builders are often running around all over the place. Are there no flipping sacred sites on this map? Okay, we'll have Args investigate that as well on the way back. We'll explore here. And I don't know, and oh god, we've missed this spot here. See, we only have a finite amount of turns, right? We've got 193 turns. Do I want to spend 2 turns going over here and coming back? This could be the sacred site that has a 4th tribe member. No. Okay, we also want to investigate here, but we should already know what's in here. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe I misunderstood. Maybe I got a buff for a thing that's not on this map. That would have been impressive. Okay, 280 wood is a good amount of wood. Where is a really good meat spot? This has got 3 adjacent meats. Oh yeah, we can press the meat button. This is a double meter, but then the meat's miles away. Yeah, this is down here. I think is the best spot for meats. So actually, given that I wanted Args to be my builder anyway, let's get them building a meat hunting lodge. So we've got 2 options when we build. We can build a kind of regular one, or we can build a kind of fancy one that will travel with us from halt to halt. I'm going to go with a regular one because I don't have any of these resources, and we're not going to have them for a while. So yeah, this is 3rd place, and he's miles away. Damn it, Args. And what we'll do is whoever is our best gatherer, we'll set them to work here. So I think Magda is our best gatherer. Yeah, and they take 1 less turn to harvest. So what we could do is we could get them... Actually, it's probably not going to take Args that long to build this. And because they've just... Oh no, we'll let Magda return their resources and then we'll send them down here. Okay, so Magda's now going to work. So this is, I think, the best time to interrupt the cycle of them kind of going about their business. Because I think if they're carrying stuff and then you tell them to do something else, they just go, sod it, and just drop it on the floor. That's understandable. So now I can select Magda to be getting game. But we're also going to want a cook to cook some of that game so that we don't run out of food. It might well be how it ends. That's certainly how my last run ended. Okay. So, builder. And we've actually got a space here we could put a cookhouse, but I actually don't think we have to put the cookhouse here. There are more useful things that you might want to put in there. So probably the other person that's currently gathering wood will become our cook. Maybe we would want to build a cookhouse. Oh, we need ore for a cookhouse. So where is ore on the map? We don't have any. Doesn't look like there are any really nice spots for ore. Really? Yeah, not. Kind of, yeah, no great spots for ore. All of them, okay, at least here we're not covering over something. I think, yeah, this might be the best spot. So we'll get Args to build an ore thing. And all the while, all these people that are doing things will be getting better at doing them. So, yeah, and as you can see, everyone likes wood. So we need to get the 50 ore together so we can build the cookhouse. But in the meantime, our gatherer here will be collecting meat, because that's how hunting works. So yeah, we've already got 40 meat. And as Args is over here, I think we will get them collecting ore. We don't. The next thing we want to build is a cookhouse anyway. So yeah, and it's so cool. Look, see how they put the stuff on these little balloons. Pretty nice. And we've cleared another spot adjacent to our base. So yeah, Arist I think is destined to be our cook. But in the meantime, what are they? What's it saying they're good at? Best gatherer. But I thought old thingy down here, Magda was best gatherer. Okay, we've got 2 best gatherers. Apparently. So we've got 40, and it's that thing, it's tricky. Okay, friendly caravan has arrived. Where is it? So we might get something useful here. We don't have many resources to offer them. Okay, so this might be a good spot to interrupt this guy's business because they've finished. But, oh, maybe our nearby one. Okay, they're returning resources. Let's get this one that's near to do it. Okay, so now they've returned them. And they're going to work. That's the best time to get them to say hi. So they're going to go talk to them. If we could get a 4th person, that would be wonderful. Okay, caravan is having shortages. They offer a trade. So I guess they'd give us 5 medicine for 80 wood. That's reasonable. Raja wants to join your tribe. If you help his tribe reach the eye by giving 180 wool, we don't have wool. Your tribe asks the caravan for help and suggests they do part of the trip with you, reducing the next travel cost by a quarter. I mean, that actually is reasonable. And currently, we just need a load of meat. So they'd basically be giving us 75 meat, effectively, if they reduce the cost by a quarter. Whereas this is costing us stuff. I wonder how if those 5 potions will be useful for us. We can use those to heal if our guys get damaged. They might well get damaged. Yeah, so we can't recruit someone. I actually think I'd rather just have a slightly easier time of this meat requirement. So yeah, that's gone down. Okay, reasonable. Okay, so Arist just chatted to them. And they're going to be our cook once we've got a cookhouse. Args is harvesting, so we'll probably wait until Args has finished harvesting and then we'll get Arist cooking some of this meat. Because you'll notice that this started at something like 1600. Each of our dudes consumes 6 food a day. They're pretty hungry. So I've been deliberately clearing the woods that don't have anything else in them, because then we can build on them with less concern. Okay, so I think everyone's doing stuff now. They're all doing stuff. This game was also in a recent Humble Monthly. So there's a thing. There's a thing. So we've got the meat requirement now, and we're at chapter 2. We've got loads more time to spend at this halt. So we probably want to be really actually thinking about building up a nice food reserve before we go to the next halt, and then thinking about what we need. So we need 480 food. We need 200 stone, 240 wood to get from this to here. So I think we might want to start gathering stone and maybe thinking about mobile buildings. And, yeah, of course, having as much food as possible. We haven't explored down here yet. I think we'll do that if we have an odd moment with someone. But we really need to actually, maybe when Arist has finished harvesting, we'll get them to explore down there. And okay, they're going to work. This is the moment. This is the moment to get them to build the cookhouse. Would be nice. I mean, you're always going to want a cookhouse, I think. But I think if we wait to get the wool and the stone for that, I think it'll be too late. So we'll have a cookhouse. I mean, if our cookhouse is, if whoever's doing our cooking's gonna switch into something else, it might be something like gathering pepkins, or in which case this is a good spot, or maybe farming on these. So just, you know, I don't want to just build it somewhere in the middle of nowhere, I suppose is what I'm getting at. So yeah, let's build it down here. Yeah, I don't really know the exact benefits of some of the, you know, yeah, there's a lot of basic strategic ideas that I don't really know with this game. Apart from, I know it's very easy to die for lack of food. I think that's how I've ended almost every single non-tutorial run. It's okay, so Arist has explored there now, so we'll get them cooking some roasted meat. Okay, so we've got a meat gatherer. We've got a builder. Kind of, we're gonna need more people, or we're not gonna succeed. We also need someone that gets a trapper too. If we just leave Magda here harvesting that meat, hopefully they will become a trapper too in time. Cool. What are we gonna do with our builder next? I think maybe we could start collecting some stone. If we know that we need it up here, that might be a good thing. Or maybe even building stuff for a mobile quarry that we can bring with us to this medium canyon halt. Yeah, I think maybe if we could set up and making some mobile buildings. So we've not traveled from one halt to another just yet. So yeah, you'll see it in time. But we probably want to spend a good chunk of time on this halt, so we've actually got some things to bring with us. Okay, so what does a mobile quarry look like? A mobile quarry, we need 120 wool. Okay. Do we actually have good quarrying here? Is there... I think this start halt generally has something, you know, has everything really. Okay, we've got an okay spot for some quarrying. Yeah, let's try and build a mobile quarry. Our builder guide doesn't really... It's kind of doesn't feel like there's too much pressure on them right now, so we'll build a pasture to get the wool that we need to quarry. Okay, here's a perfect spot for a pasture with 3 adjacent wools, and we'll get some args can build the pasture and then harvest the wool. They're going to be multi-talented. Okay, so they built this, and now we can get them harvesting wool. Oh, are there any other rhinophilus on this map? No. So once we've got the... What do we need? 120 wool, we can make a mobile quarry. And that'll mean we don't have to build it next time. But then maybe things like mobile cookhouses are more useful. The food thing is a real... That's a real problem. We need some wood to run our cookhouse as well. We've got to watch out for our wood levels. Got to watch out. Okay, our food number, yeah, our kind of... So we've got different types of food. Rations are like the preferred food. Pepkins, they will eat raw, but it's not ideal. They won't eat raw meat. Because, I don't know. Just soft, I suppose. Okay, so we've got 80. Okay, so one of our game has become depleted. Ooh, and Magda, I think, has leveled up. The first few levels you get are kind of generalized levels, and they don't... Oh, they're at Trapper 2 now. Let's have a look at their pie chart. So yeah, they're going to be gaining us books. Now these books we can use to kind of level ourselves up, which is pretty nice. All right, so do we want to get into building the quarry? I think so. We've got the 120 wool we need, but part of me wonders whether we've got some time. I could just harvest a bit more wool while I'm here. That's the tricky thing, is knowing So Args has got the wool now, so we could build the quarry. Let's have a little look and see what a mobile cookhouse needs. Stone. Okay, let's try and build a mobile cookhouse, because I'm, you know, somewhat paranoid now about... And so to build the cookhouse, we need stone. So we can make a mobile quarry now. Let's, we've got... Yeah, we've got a decent spot for a quarry just here. We're going to be overbuilding these, which is unfortunate. But in the meantime, our builder will be skilling up because we're trying to do all the building with them. Which is what we want. Oh god, look at our wood. Look how low that's gone. So, whoever is doing our cooking, they're preparing now. I think we want to send them back to harvesting wood soon. After this next cycle of doing stuff. In the meantime, Args has nothing to do. So I think... Yeah, we set them to work collecting stone. And we wait until the cook is kind of... preparing. I don't know exactly what that means. Oh, I think this just happens every turn, actually. Let's get them collecting wood again. So that we don't... Because the trouble is, if there's no wood, then that chef will stay there and won't do anything useful for us. And it's all about efficiency. Okay, so we've got ourselves some stone. So yeah, we need to get our wood to build up a little bit. How much meat we've got? We're still over on meat, but we're not by much. And soon the meat will become harder to we'll have to harvest it from further afield and it'll be slower. Okay, we've got the 136 stone now. So we want to build that mobile cookhouse. That's a shame because we've kind of got this cookhouse here. Oh, and oh, there's also upgrades on the buildings. Okay, this is something I've also not really done any of. So if you upgrade a mobile building, you get to take those upgrades with you. So yeah, we definitely don't want to upgrade this cookhouse because books are not something we have in great supply. Okay, so they've just come back. So Args has just come back from gathering stone. Let's now build a mobile cookhouse for Args. Actually, we may as well just demolish this one. How do I do that? How do I do that? That's... Oh, cookhouse. Destroy. This. When you get a screen like that, you're thinking, oh, am I doing the right thing? That doesn't look like the screen of regular usage. It looks like a screen of error messages. Okay, let's build... Oh. Oh, okay. I thought I could build a mobile cookhouse. Oh god. What have you done, peasant? What have you done? Okay, we need 100 wool. Where's all my wool gone? Okay, so we need to gather 100 wool. In the meantime, I hope we don't starve. That's a perpetual dream of mine. Of not just wiping out all the strategy games on this channel. Unless I've played, 200 hours or something. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we need one more cycle of wool harvesting, and then we should have enough to build that mobile. Okay, now this is looking a little bit grim here. Where are our adjacent meat friends? Oh, they're fine. It's just going to take a little longer. No dramas. And there's our 125 wool. So we can now build the mobile cookhouse of our dreams. Given that this spot here might be a good pepkin gathering spot, I think I'm going to put it down here. I mean, it's a bit far away from over here. Okay, and then our east over here, we'll let them finish their harvest cycle. And then they're going to return that wood. So they return the wood and then we'll send them over here and get them cooking again. And Args, who's now successfully built this cookhouse. We've got this potential to unlock all chef's recipes. I think that's going to be a useful upgrade. And we also should be able to easily move them around the map if we want to. Now, cookhouse, I don't think we're going to want to do that much, but... Okay, so... We could get back on the... Get back on the stone, I think. I mean, it's just there as well. Okay, so... Ariste has just returned from there, so we'll get them back in the cookhouse. Oh! Let's unlock this. I think this is good. It's 400 books. Where am I? Yeah. Let's do that. So now, if I send Ariste here, I've got... Oh, wow, look at all these cooking options. I've not seen most of these. Okay, we've got some fish options. We've got a pepkin and meat option. We don't have any pepkins. We've got a meat and spice option, but we don't really have any reliable spice supply. We could get our builder to do that, though, maybe. Then we've got one that has all three. Another fish roe. Okay, I've just unlocked a lot of recipes I can't flip and do. Turns out. So it looks like if we mix some stuff in that isn't meat, then we're going to be in a... we're going to be doing better. So maybe we could actually get our builder after this cycle to collect some pepkins in here. See, you'll note that we've been able to leave this halt for a long time, but we're not in a rush. We've kind of got a chunk of time. We will get these things called vagaries that happen. That are kind of bad events. We are going to want to... they're why you don't just stick around forever. Do we want to build a... Do we want to... You know what? I think we've got loads of meat. Let's build a pepkin harvester. If we've got a decent cookhouse that we're going to bring with us, let's bring a decent harvest hut with us as well. So... This here is the pasture. Let's get our good old Args into the pasture collecting the wool that we need, which is for a mobile harvest that we only need 40 wool. Okay, a lot of running around for Args, but Args does have an extra movement point, I think, unless I've got that wrong. Yeah, they're the best at running around. Okay, we've got a friendly caravan. Okay, so Args is gonna return, and then we'll interrupt Args and say, hey, say hello to those fine people. And then we'll send Args over to build a pepkin, a mobile pepkin place over there. Yeah, this caravan is having shortages. They offer a trade. 175 rocks. Okay, we don't have the potions that they want. Pip's tribe is struggling. Pip, an architect, is willing to join you if you help feeding their friends by giving 70 wood and 70 pipkins. We don't have the pipkins. As a token of friendship, the caravan gives you precious books for your study. Okay, we'll take it. How many books? So 300 books. Wow, that's kind. That's very generous. Very generous. Okay, so Args do everything. Args they call that's what they call Args. Constantly just doing absolutely everything. So this is a pipkin harvest place, so probably we want to put it somewhere with lots of pipkins, right? Yes. This looks like the most straightforward spot, and it's a mobile one, so we can move it around. Okay. And we might even use some of these books to get an upgrade. The cookhouse, we can potentially... Oh, that's interesting. This upgrade doesn't cost books. It costs wool and stone. The wood consumption thing is a pain. Okay. Okay, so we've chatted to that caravan. And Args has finished building this. And now Args can become a pepkin harvester. I'm sure Args is going to be elated. The fact that Args has the extra movement speed probably means that actually then, you know, it doesn't matter that if they're one space apart. We've got an incoming vagary. Okay. Malfunction. in 6 turns. Whilst doing a checkup of the caravan buildings, a pupil realizes that building has partially collapsed and is out of order until repaired. That's fine. We can just get ARGs to go over there and repair it. I guess we just hope that it's a building we're not using a lot right now. So yeah, some of the vagaries seem really rough. Okay, Magda is now Hunter level 1, and we get to choose one of their bonuses here. Okay, they can harvest more meat a cycle or the books. I think the books are good. I'm going to go with the books now that I've some idea of how to use them. You've got these different places where you can use books, like we can improve our starting caravan, we can improve our buildings. Oh yeah, I meant to look at the Pepkin building and see if there are any useful improvements there. Minus a turn to harvest a cycle of Pepkins. Wow. That looks like a good one to get. Maybe we want to... Yeah, we don't have that many Pepkins. I'm just sending my ARGs everywhere right now. ARGs is probably tired of my nonsense. Okay, so they've returned their stuff. And here's that malfunction, the vagary that we were expecting. Okay, so which was the building that's now broken? Where are you? Oh, this one here. I guess. Oh, and we didn't even look at this. No accommodation required for pupils working in this building. Wow, that's good as well. Once you get a 4th pupil, you need to build an extra building for them. So wow, that's actually pretty good. But this is just a regular hunting lodge, so we won't take this with us. Okay, so this building is now out of action. So, given that we've got a kind of specialist builder, let's get them to fix it. Where are you? There you are. ARGs. Going to work's also the perfect time to interrupt. So we'll send them over here to repair this. And in the meantime, Magda can collect some Pepkins. They're good at collecting anyway, at gathering even. So that'll keep on adding to their tree that they're good at. Oh, have they already repaired it? Okay, they've already repaired this. So we'll let Magda finish their cycle of gathering, and then we'll send them back over here. Okay, we don't know of any new vagaries. So, yeah, I think upgrading is the key. So 80 wool, 60 ore for that one. And yeah, especially when I upgrade these mobile buildings. And then this one is 140 wool. So in total we want 220 wool from the wool place. Which we can do here. So if we get ARGs harvesting wool till there's 220, then maybe we can go into the next halt with good upgrades. Oh, we've got a new vagary. The game, once you've been hanging around too long somewhere, I think the way that it works is the vagaries are trying to encourage you to just, go somewhere else. A horde of rodents fleeing the rise of waters devour the overflowing Pepkin reserves, leaving only a few to thrive. Well, we don't have that many. So maybe what we'll do is we'll get Ariste to switch over to turning some of those Pepkins into food. How about that? We don't have any spices just yet, but we could make a game a la Pepkins. But if they do, when that vagary happens, if we don't change the recipe, we'll be sad about it. Because all of those, because I think the chef isn't very smart and won't just decide to do a different recipe. Okay, so we want 220 wool. Everyone's busy. Okay, so the rodents have, they've just eaten all of our Pepkins. Brutal. Leaving only a few? What do you mean by a few? Do you mean none? Alright, so we're back to just straight up roasted meat. All the paleo people will be thrilled. It's Pepkin muck out of my meaty meal. It feels like we've mostly had to have... Oh yeah, I've just realised that Magda's there, still gathering the... We'll get Magda back on the meat. Though actually we don't need Magda to be back on the meat. And maybe it's good for Magda to level up at collecting pepkins. If we're going to be bringing a special pepkin thing with us. Except that they've got kind of hunter. They're good on the hunter tree. And this is like a whole other tree that they're on now. But maybe it's okay. It seems a bit daft for them to be really good at collecting meat and then send them off to do something else. Wow, okay, this ability means that they can hunt on any hex within their range of vision. Seems pretty strong. That seems pretty strong. What is it? Or they can harvest the golden meats. Yeah, let's specialize in the hunting, I think. So if they're going to work, we'll send Magda back down here. Back onto the meats for you, Magda. And we are still trying to collect 220 wool with ARGs, with do everything ARGs. And yeah, this is the thing I keep nervously looking at. Okay, a new vagary. In 41 days, this might be the one to run away from. You might want to leave. Oh, a new vagary nap. In 6 days or turns. The idea was suggested by a passing tribe the day before. The pupils decide to try napping during their day. They all stop working, leave their resources, and have to be reassigned to profession. Well, that sounds great. Yeah, wonderful. So when's that nap happening? 2 turns. Oh, okay, we've got enough. We've got the wool that we need now. Okay, so everyone's forgotten what they're doing. Wonderful. But we now have the wool that we want for some of these upgrades. Okay, we now need 120 metal for the harvest hut upgrade. And for this upgrade, we need 60 metal. So we need 180 metal. So we'll do it all ARGs up to the metal mine, which is, I'm sure I put somewhere very intelligent. There it is. Equidistant. That feels bad with hindsight. Because it would have been better if it was close to 1. But I think ARGs doesn't mind. ARGs moves +1 anyway. I'm not going to pretend that that was deliberate. Okay, so everyone else has forgotten what they're doing. Magda, remember you're a hunter, right? Yes. And old Cookery Bob. Yeah, we are running low on wood. Maybe they need to be collecting more wood again for a little while. Yeah, we'll get them collecting wood. We're doing fine for rations right now. Right now. This vagary might be so bad that we want to run. No, actually we're subsisting on mostly meat, so sure we'll be fine. Oh damn it! How much did I need? 180 of the blue stuff of ore. I think that's what we wanted. How much ore is there in these deposits? 200. Okay, wow, that's quite a large proportion of the ore on the map then that I want for these upgrades. Okay, so a new vagary, 6 turns. The water rising accelerates. There are 20 fewer turns expected to leave the hall before the land submerges. Okay, that's fine. That's not a big deal. So yeah, we are... Yeah, we are... You know, the clock is ticking. It's funny though. It's a turn-based game. I can just chill out. There's no stress here. Okay, I think I've got enough metal to do the upgrades, but I actually can just click on here and do the upgrades like that, can't I? So yeah, we can upgrade our harvest hut. Oh, have I miscalculated? Possibly. This wood consumption reduced by 50% seems very good. This we want to do as well. Oh, we need more wool. We need 140 wool for that one. Yeah, we definitely want these upgrades. So let's... Okay, we'll send everything ARGs to get more wool. Yeah, so there's good. And okay, when Aris has finished that load of wood, because we like Having wood's good. Having wood is good. Okay, the drought's going to happen next. So we might have some fires to worry about. So pipkins and cereals suffer from lack of water. And we might have... So I think if we were big into pipkins, we'd be a bit sad about that. But I think we're okay. I think we're fine. And then Ariste is going back to the woods, but we're going to send Ariste, who is our chief cook, back to the cookhouse. And I think we probably will be leaving any odds and sods pepkins behind. So we'll get them doing that. Possibly we've over-harvested meat here, actually. Possibly. Okay. Yeah, so we don't really mind about that. Okay, so now we're down to only 13 Kepkins here, so I think we switch, or he's back to the meat diet. The meat. I don't think it takes a turn to switch over. Let's just pay attention on this turn. Yeah, it looks like the chef can kind of switch quite rapidly from one recipe to another. And the upgrade, yeah, we need 140 wool. So we'll get there. We will indeed get there. Nice. Okay, so I think there, the basically these fires are starting in the halt, and so this would, you know, luckily we're well over our target here, so I'm not too worried about that. How long till the flight? We've only got 18 turns. We kind of need to hurry up. If I can get this upgrade on here, that would be great, because it'd be better than trying to drag that wool with me. Okay, so there's the 140. Let's do that upgrade now. I think we might be... How many turns before the 13 turns? So so the game frowns on you if you leave a load of stuff behind. So I actually think now might be the time to leave this halt. I don't know exactly how it frowns. I think you get more vagaries. So let's travel. Okay, so this is my storage. This guy, I haven't used them for anything, so they do provide extra storage. And we've got 3 mobile buildings, which may be too many. I'm not sure. Let's put them out. These are our most precious thing, because these, you know, these took time and love to create. So we will put... So you have a minor Tetris game here. Pretty cute, huh? Pretty cute, huh? So food is the... Yeah, this is the thing I'm scared of. But the thing is, if we're bringing a mobile pepkin harvester, a mobile thing, we've got a good cook, you know, how much do we have to worry about that? Don't know. Wood's kind of useful for everything, so we'll... Oh yeah, this is even better. 25 metal might not be worth the stack here. Might be better to put wood down there. What does 100 meat... Is that... Oh, interesting. Just squeak 100 meat in there. Squeak it in. Who knew that meat was shaped like this? Oh, I'm sure some clever clogs knew that. Some clever clogs. So, I mean, we've ended up leaving behind a lot of food. I guess that... But we have got all of our mobile buildings. I think that is a good spot to wrap up this episode. The next one will be up tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you like the video, yeah, and let me know what you think. And if you've played this, yeah, super cool game. It came out roughly a year ago. Yeah, I'm really, really happy to be playing it again. All right, got to find the end screen. Where's the end screen? Is that it? Yeah, well, whatever. All right, bye.